I was born in Laurel, and we moved to Silent Springs, Arkansas for 5 years, and then moved to Hoover, Alabama for 6 years, and then I finished out my high school in Madison, Mississippi, and attended Delta State University for a year before moving to Nashville at 19. Yeah, I've gotten some really good reaction. I get so nervous when we watch it again and experience it. It's like we're reliving the night all over again. But I was pretty proud of myself, and I hated going up against Gracia because we actually became really close throughout the show, but for some reason I kind of knew that we might be up against each other, and as soon as he paired us, I was like, oh great. But at the end of the day, it made sense what he said about not wanting to divide the country vote, and so at the end of the day, it's a competition, and I'm there to do my best and try and advance. He's really down to earth. I mean, he is so funny. He comes across funny on TV, but he's like that, off camera, and when we're just all hanging out and talking. I mean, he's so funny, and it's a pleasure working with him. I think that he gives really great advice to us, and he believes in every one of us 100%, and I just think that I couldn't have gone with a better coach. I was kind of a late bloomer a little bit. I didn't really sing in front of anybody until I was in, I think it was 7th grade. So, roughly 2 years just before high school, and it's so great. We have people here that were 15 years coming on The Voice, knowing exactly what they want to do. And I think back to when I was 15, and I had only just learned that I could sing. So I was kind of a late bloomer. Now I think everybody these days, of course, I'm a lot older than these 15-year-olds here, but it's amazing how grown they are. And I just think back of, I was not like that when I was 15 years old. There must be something in the water or something. But it was 7th grade talent show, and I invited my parents to come out, and they had never heard me sing, and were scared to death. They didn't know what was gonna happen or what was gonna come out of my mouth. But I went, and I actually, my first song was Nan Rhymes Blue, and I yodeled.
Oh, wow.
Because that's one of the things that I can do as well. I mean, I like to yodel. I did that all growing up, and ever since, I've signed myself up for every talent show in the Southland, and my mom was really supportive of that and did everything that she could to get me out there and have that exposure, while I was in high school. So it was a really cool experience. And I listened to all kinds of music, but something about country, it's just it's in my blood.
And you do a good Gunpowder and Lead, so I know you like Miranda. Are there any other artists that you like or look up to, or from that early age even?
Miranda's kind of new age, and I sing her song just because that's the kind of songs I write as well. It's very women empowering, real attitude-y, that type of song. It's always fun for anybody to perform those kinds of songs with that much grit and attitude, within the words. But I listen to Reba and Martina McBride, Dixie Chicks. Oh, I'm such a Dixie Chicks fan.
Me too, yeah.
Their early stuff.
Yeah.
And Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, George Strait. I mean, just Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, just all those. I think that I probably connected the most with Reba McEntire, just because one of my favorite moments is going to her concert when I was younger, and I will never forget, she pulled up on the stage in a limousine and got out of that limousine and she sang Fancy, which is one of my favorite songs, and she had this red dress on, and it was just so amazing, and that impacted my life so much, that moment. And to this day, I can't wait to meet Reba and just share with her how she affected me when I was so young. My family is from the Delta. I have a lot of family that live in the Delta in Mississippi, and no matter where I moved, and we always had my grandparents' place, and we were there all the time. Mom would bring us to the Delta all the time, and I just the blues music really it's just something I listen to every day, and it affects me as a songwriter, and I feel like it's kind of embedded in my voice, and I really feel like country music is derived off of blues music. So, they say that country music's about, you lose your wife, you lose your husband, you get your car stolen, it's all these stories that are of all these sad things, and that's what blues music is. And I feel like that passion is something that I have in my soul, and I definitely believe that where I've grown up and these southern areas have really played a huge role in the music that I make today. Cock of the Walk is probably one of my favorite places to eat. And I'd go to the Bulldog. I think the Bulldog. Love going down to Fondren. I always go downtown and go to George Street and the Parlor Market. I love coming home. I have so much fun when I come home.